Alright everyone, it's the Gadget Guru. I told you I was going to be doing a rant video, and the rant video, as you can see, is going to be on the ban list. Because I explained my thoughts on it and everything, but I don't think I really explained what I felt about it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that in this video. I'm going to go over the ban list and go down each card and tell you what I was thinking as I saw it on the list. And, I was talking with Blitz Hits last night on Skype, and, we really agreed on a lot of things. So I figured I'd make this video for you guys, just so you know how I feel about this list. Because a lot of people were like, well, you were okay with this list? Oh, no, I was far from okay with this list. So let's go ahead and start this off. First, we have Fishborg Blaskier got banned. I was okay with this. There was a lot of fish loops going on. To try and stop the looping is good. I know Konami doesn't like looping, and neither does any player. I mean, you don't want to sit there and be looped by a single loop over and over until you lose. It's just retarded, and it's not cool, regardless if it's Exodia, fish, whatever. So I'm glad they got rid of it, and I was happy with this change. Mindmaster, again, another loop card. I was okay with this. I was like, sure, that's fine, I don't mind. Mindmaster was a broken card that was just a loop card, so I understood it. So, I went down the list a little bit more. Giant Trunade. I'm like, okay, well, that was a main part of every loop is Giant Trunade, because you went Trunade and then loop. And Giant Trunade was a big part of OTKs, so I was like, cool, they got rid of Giant Trunade. Alright, that's cool. So I kept going down. Royal Oppression. This is about where I stopped and said, what the fuck? Now, I guess if you want to try and accept that they were trying to push Exceeds, I could have gone along with it. I was like, you know what? If you want to ban Royal Oppression to try and promote Exceeds for a format, I can deal with it. Fine, whatever. I understand. But at the same time, I still think it was a bullshit move, because you shouldn't ban a card just to try and make one deck seem more prevalent. You shouldn't. That's purposely destroying the fact that you built that card for people who want to play anti-meta. It's retarded. But like I said, I was able to accept it in the fact that Exceeds are new and they want people to have the chance to be able to play them, not get oppressioned every turn like last format. And I understood that. I was like, okay, we can go with that. So let's continue on. Next, no longer forbidden, Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. I'm sitting here looking at this, and the first thought that crossed my mind was, what the fuck? We've got 3 Chaos Sorcerer in the meta right now, and you're going to give us Blackluster Soldier back on top of it? What the hell is your problem? Besides the fact he's a 3000 beast that you summon for free, and he can remove and play any monster on the field or attack twice. Besides both of those, it's stupid because you can use him over and over. He has no downside to him. He's one of the original broken motherfuckers. It would have been worse if they brought back Chaos Envoy Dragon, but he's bad enough as it is. So it's just like, when I saw him, I was like, what the hell? He doesn't promote Exceeds. All he does is make Chaos more broken. So it was just retarded when I saw that on the list. Next was Debris Dragon. Fine, I could see it. Plant Engines being splashed in every deck. Whatever. I'm not going to comment on it. Lone Fire, same thing. Plant Engine was being splashed and everything, so maybe they wanted to go after Plant Engine a little bit and say, only plants should run plants. That's fine. I can deal with that. Next, Formula Synchron, Legendary Six Samurai, Shien, TG Hyper Librarian, and Trishula. Thank God. There's all your Synchro abuse from last format. Every one of those was played at least 1,000,000 times last format. I guarantee. It was retarded. Formula, Hyper Librarian, and Trishula were just a loop in every other deck on the planet. And Legendary Six Samurai Shien was just spammed in every Six Samurai deck in existence. Samurais didn't even have a win condition last format. If you got rid of their Shiens, they lost. That was how it was. It was retarded. So, I'm glad to see those get hit to 1. It makes people think and play more selectively now. So I was good with that. I was like, alright, Konami, you're doing good so far. Impress me. Heavy Storm. That did not impress me. Heavy Storm is a sack card just as much as Giant Trunade was. But, let me say this. I was actually okay with the promoting of releasing the Heavy Storm back into the meta, because we do have, Starlight Road. We do have it, and it's very effective, and people might want to start using it. You got Dark Hole, Mirror Force, Torrential, Heavy Storm. Starlight Road will be good again, so you might want to start employing that. And I was like, okay, it's not as bad as Trunade. And I said that even when Heavy Storm got banned. I was like, why ban it and not Trunade? You can Starlight Road Heavy Storm. So I'm okay with Heavy Storm. Next is Pot of Avarice. I understand this one. There was a lot of grave decks last format. I was like, alright, okay, this is okay. I can deal with this. That's fine. So, I accepted it. I was like, alright, that's cool. I understand. Primal Seed, yeah, kind of what the fuck. But, they did bring back Black Leather Soldiers, so they don't want too much abuse, so they put it to 1. I understand that. Sheehan Smoke Signal was abused out the ass last format by Samurai, and no Samurai deck should have 4 Rotas, so I agree with that. I was like, okay, I'm cool. That's good. And that was all there was for Limited. I was like, alright. Now, to 2, Nehergarna. Yeah, he wasn't too big of a problem. I can see him coming back to 2. That's cool. Alright, I can deal with that. Summoner Monk. Yeah, promoting Exceeds. That's fine. I understand it. Tragodia. Yeah, promoting Exceeds. And if you don't know how Tragodia promotes Exceeds, you're probably a nub. Tragodia can copy the level of any monster in your graveyard. Most of the monsters in your graveyard are level 4. Most of the monsters on your field are level 4, or whatever level you use. So you can go Tragodia, copy a monster, Exceed. In my opinion, this was brought back to promote Exceeds, because, he's really easy to Exceed with. Because he can change his level like crazy. But some people are like, well, he's brought back because he's not a good card. And I'm like, I highly disagree because of his second effect, but whatever. So Summoner Monk Tragodia brought back to boost Exceeds. Alright, I can deal with that. Duloran, another loop card, I understand. I understand that one. Destiny Draw. Yeah, I mean, D-Heroes aren't, prevalent anymore, so they need a little bit of help. That's fine. I'm cool with that. Swords. I kind of looked at this and laughed and was like, what the fuck? That's kind of retarded. Whatever, It's just a little bit extra swords won't hurt anyone. Call of the Haunted. This I wasn't too happy with. I mean, literally, we've got enough Reborn shit in the game as it is. I mean, you've got Call of the Haunted, you've got Monster Reborn. And that much Reborn, honestly, is actually enough to win games sometimes. So it's just like, I thought we had enough already, but adding another Call was like, I guess. Because Call hasn't been used very heavily, so I understood what they were doing. Now, if they had added, a second Reborn, then we would have had a problem. But Call is a little more situational, a little easier to stop. So I was okay with it for the general consensus. Mind Crush, I loved. I was like, okay, yeah, definitely. We need some more, anti-hand stuff with all the searching that was in the last format. And I imagine there's going to be a bunch more searching in this format. So I was like, Mind Crush, yeah, that's a good card. I'll agree with it. So I was like, alright, let's move on to the unlimited list. First card on this list, Judgment Dragon. I really want to know what the fuck Konami was thinking. I mean, the format before last, Twilight was raping everything. Twilight just said, bitch, I win. That's what it did, literally. And they nerfed it hella hardcore because it was doing that. And now they're bringing it back. Doesn't it seem like a repetitive cycle of stupidity? I mean, you shouldn't be bringing something back if it was a problem in the first place. 3 Judgment Dragons, 3 Chaos Sorcerers, and a Black Luster Soldier. Say what you want, but that's fucking broken. It's stupid to the point where it shouldn't be. But I could have been okay with the Black Luster and the Chaos, and 1 dragon, maybe 2 dragon, but 3 dragons is stupid because it's just Judgment, Chaos, Judgment, Black Luster. Oh, Beckoning Light. Cool. So I just got raped for no intensive purpose. Basically, what it does. So I was not happy when I saw Judgment Dragon. I was like, what the fuck, Konami? Come on. Pay attention. Spirit Reaper. I didn't really give a crap. Spirit Reaper's easy to kill. He's not a threat. I guess he's annoying from time to time, but whatever. Megamorph, I didn't care. MST. Okay, look, you just brought back Heavy. 2 MST was bad enough. Now you're going to put 3 MST in the game? Everyone's like, well, it's to promote Exceeds to destroy more back row. To be honest, if you want to destroy back row, there's no shortage of destroying back row. You've got the 3 Dust Tornado, you got the 2 MST, you've got the Heavy Storm, you've got all kinds of other BS to go with it. There's no shortage of back row destruction. 3 MST was not needed. It's just a slap to the face. Honestly, it's fucking stupid. You should not have brought back MST to 3. It just shouldn't have happened. And the fact that it did is just, it just basically shows that they're just doing whatever they want now, and they're screwing over the meta. I mean, if you're gonna bring MST back to 3, why even ban Royal Oppression? Honestly, I don't understand. last format, Royal Oppression, usually got MST'd most of the time. But this format, it would have been like guaranteed to be MST'd because you got 3 MST. But they still banned Royal Oppression. So it's just like they banned it and brought back 3 MSTs. So they just like wanted to guarantee that any anti-meta deck would be raped. That's what they were trying to do. And that's all I see from this list. And it's just like, wow, people, really? And I can't stand it. And then Overload Fusion, whatever. Machines have a little more OTK power. Fine. Gravity Bind, lol, what the deuce. Same thing as Swords. Icarus Attack, whatever. Blackwings haven't been good in a long time, so I'd like to see them do a little bit this format, but still, like, my main problem with the list was the Judgment Dragon and the BLS. Like, it's just fucking stupid. Like, whether it's Chaos Agents or Chaos Sworn or freaking Chaos Stun, whatever it is, like, it's gonna be raping the crap out of everything. It's just gonna be stupid. And if you wanted to promote Exceeds, you just screwed Exceeds over. Like, from what I've seen, Twilight will rape the crap out of everything. It'll just eat anything's face that gets in its way. It literally doesn't give a crap. And Chaos Agents and Chaos Anti-Meta, they're all the same. They just eat anything that gets in its way. Because this monster can be played over and over and over and over, and he's utterly fucking broken. Him and Chaos Sorcerer just say, "Sup, I screw your face." That's all they do. And there's nothing you can do against them. It's honestly ridiculous. Like, it is. So it's just like, I don't know what Konami was thinking. Obviously, by this list, they didn't give a shit about Exceeds. In my opinion, from this list, they wanted to boost the hell out of Twilight. Just be like, you know what? You guys are broken motherfuckers again. Have a nice day. But that's what they did. Like, honestly. They made Chaos decks broken beyond belief. Like, I'm sorry. Twilight, or any kind of Chaos deck versus an Exceed deck, that Chaos deck is going to eat the out of the freaking Exceeds. Like, they're just going to just destroy them without a fight. Like, it won't even be funny. So, I really think Konami fucked up on this ban list. And that is my opinion. Fuck you, Konami.